All right, we're joined by Coach Smith after today's win over Utah. We'll let him give his general thoughts on the game and then open it to questions.
I thought it was a really good game for us, obviously, after playing them at their place, and it got away from us second half. And I think just obviously they're dinged up a little bit, but everyone's this year is at this time. But just we play with a purpose. I think we have a little more confidence how to win those games. Like I said, it's not that long ago we played Oregon State, and we didn't know how to win yet necessarily, and getting that one done was big for us, and just seemed to be getting better and better, hopefully.
Coach, just what kind of statement do you think this is for your team after just responding from obviously the last time you played Utah and then obviously the tough loss against Cal to come out and not only win this game to respond to those, but also in the fashion that you did?
You know what? I was really proud of our guys because we talked about we had a great opportunity to win that game on Saturday and make a play or two, but we knew we didn't. I shouldn't say it. We're not as concerned about results. Obviously we are, but we didn't. We got out hustled, on the glass. We turned it over more than they did, and usually that team has the best chance to win. And that'll catch up to you. If we'd won that game, who knows what happened today? But our response, the way on the bottom of the board, the points in the paint, the offensive rebounding, we played with a purpose there and got the result we won. The margin of victory, I don't know if that matters as much. It was a little closer than that, but at the end, though, that was the thing I was most proud of, the way we played at the end. Got the ball side to side, got the people on. Miles made some great decisions, got us some great shots, and that made it really hard for them to come back.
And you kind of mentioned it there at the end, but obviously sort of a similar-ish situation to the last Utah game where you're in the second half with a tight game lead, and then obviously that game gets away from you. This one you take control of. It was just kind of different for your team.
No, I think that you're always going to have a little more confidence at home. Like I said, that was our first league game for a lot of guys in a really hostile place, really good at home. And we've only played, we played some game. Boise was that gave us some confidence. But we played Mississippi State early in the year. But, and like I said, the schedule's by per. We'll just hopefully keep growing. So I think, it was a tight game. And then we had Isaiah Watts, who probably didn't, I don't even know if he played he played at the end of the Utah game and played well, actually. And that sounds crazy. The game was decided, and he played maybe 2 minutes, and he had a couple baskets but coaches really do. You're like, okay, this guy, he's sitting on the bench. He goes in there with the right mindset, and then it was a 2-point game, I think, and he had 8 points, and we're up 8 or 10, and he kind of opened that door. And we've given those lead. We gave up a 7-point lead with 2 minutes, so we've given up those. So it was nice to see we just had a little more purpose not to give that up.
5 guys in double figures tonight, despite, an off night from Miles, still had 10, there. What sort of do you think happened tonight that made the offense gel so well there?
I think it was Miles, to be honest. I don't look at Miles' field goal percentage or anything to determine whether he plays well. It's his decision making. I think he's starting to learn that too. 6 assists, 1 turnover is the most important stat for the position he plays, and even late in the game, he made some plays, and he's just grown so much so quickly. 7 rebounds were huge, and I think every shot, he took one bad one first half, but everything else he had to take a couple at the end of the clock that weren't the best shots. So I feel great the way he played. I think the 35 and 8, those are great. We're not going to lose many of those, but the 6 assists, 1 turnover will do well. Are you really a Cavs fan?
Totally, absolutely.
Oh
yeah.
Man. That's my squad.
Oh, this is a Cavs hat. Are you a Cavs fan?
Yeah, dude. The president worked for me at Columbia.
Oh, that is so sad.
Yeah. Kobe Altman. Yeah.
Oh, that's so sad.
Yeah. He's my assistant coach.
Man.
Yeah.
I got to tell him.
I know. We're here.
That's
and
awesome.
we're rolling. Cavs are rolling. But anyway.
Oh, absolutely. Sorry, I forgot my question.
That's right.
Well, my question's stupid. Does Isaac Jones have a green light now, or is that?
Oh, for that 3? No, we might have to put restrictions on that. End the clock only. End the clock only for that thing. And make sure he's at the top of the key, because if he launches like that, we need a bank. We need the bank. The bank needs to be open.
You mentioned Miles, kind of steadying the game, even though he doesn't score a whole bunch tonight. As he plays better and better, and I'm sure he's kind of going up the scout as more teams kind of get a word of how he's playing. I'm wondering, like, one, like how you see him adjusting to defense, kind of keying on him, and for him to kind of, still, be a good contributor. What does that say about his development?
You know what? He's about winning, man. That's why I said, like, he even started a little rough early, and he's been dealing with a little normal. He didn't practice this week. He's been dealing with a little nagging injury. We kind of played a lot. He's playing too many minutes. I'm trying to but it's hard to take him out, to be honest. And like, he gave up some points early, and he's playing on injury. He's gonna be sore tonight, and but he was able to turn that around, and we just lean into him a lot. I mean, his leadership, his charisma, his intelligence. You can start seeing those things come together, and he's just maturing before your eyes. So, and it's like, it's going to be other guys that have to step up. That's how this game is played. You take what the defense gives you. I thought Andre? He played a really good game today, backing up where he played well against Cal. That's what'll happen. I mean, he's gonna get more attention. So now Isaac's got a lot of attention. They start doubling quickly with them, and those two are probably getting the most. So other guys got to step up. Oscar had a good half, so it was good to see.
What is Miles playing through right now?
It's a little. This normal, like a little quad. He's taped up all over the place. It's a first-year guy going through the grind of a high major schedule with, he's probably 178 pounds right now, and, probably needs to be, it's not bad. Probably needs to be about 185, 190. Like you'll see, like KJ Simpson's a guy that, he's a third-year guy now. He's a little stronger and that stuff, so.
Seemed like a pretty concerted effort to take away their three tonight. What was behind that for you guys?
Always kind of our game plan, especially they got so much firepower, and just Madsen just scares you just when he walks in the gym, and we were able to get in there. Carlson got it going early, and we're fortunate he still got 20, but just limit his attempts is huge for us. And in Badgerman, we didn't give him much space. I thought he had one late second half, but I think he was just that I thought, oh gosh, he's gonna get that one. But you know what? If you're running 28 minutes around and you're not getting many looks, that basket looks a little tougher. And I thought we did a good job there.
You mentioned Isaiah earlier, but he comes in off the bench. You guys are up 2, hits those 2 threes, kind of sparks a 15-2 run to kind of, put it away. And just, he obviously, I think Isaac just called him a ball of energy. And, he's got the Seattle swagger, the Seattle chip. I mean, how much kind of fire does he provide you, especially when he hits shots like that and forces the timeout and so on?
He's just got an infectious personality. I don't know if it's Seattle or his mom and dad, but he's just a light bulb, man. And we really value those guys. His attitude's awesome, and he rarely gets down. He'll hang his head every once in a while, but for a freshman to come in those situations, the Oregon game, he gave us a chance, and then tonight he separated. So we need that. That shooting's valuable. I always say in February, we're almost there. That it's those are the games look like a little bit. You're that's the only way to break some scouts. Like I just kind of getting triple teamed. So it's like, all right, we got to deal with that. You better put some shooting out there. They'll put a little more pressure and make them pay for doubling our posts.
Defend, 57 points, Utah's lowest of the season. Rebound, 40-29. You turn 14 O boards into 21 second chance points. Take care of the ball, 7 turnovers. That's a Kyle Smith game.
Yeah, it's hard. It makes you really hard to beat if you do that stuff. Though there's some guys will be going to free throw rehab, I think. Yeah, I see two that'll be in rehab.
After a game like that, is Shaw even happy, or is he just mad about the free throws?
He's pretty happy. But during the game, it's a meltdown over there when Andre clanked the first one both times. So I might as well talk about it. There's no whammy, no jinx. Andre, make your free throws. Let's figure this thing out, man. We got to get you there.
What do you think it is? Because he's obviously a great shooter, but 50, it's 1 for 2 almost every time right now.
It's sad, is that I'm saying little prayers like, I'll take 1 for 2. It's sad, but he's going to come out of it. He's too good. I don't know. It's just between the ears a little bit, and he's tough, man. He's neat to see his 4th year, how much he's grown up and matured, and what a good leader. And that's probably the last thing he's doing, is be able to knock down these free throws and feel confident he will. Well, he'll be in spots where we need him to make them, and he will.
In years past, we've always talked about it's more the athletic kind of lanky bigs and the big physical post, but it felt like that played a role. The fact that you could counter what Keita has in his, just he's kind of a beast on the boards and so on, and you could stick Oscar and Ruben and just pound
helps.
Bodies, Isaac as well, and they kind of feel like that played a
Ruben
big
was
role.
awesome. He got in foul trouble a little bit there, and mad at myself. I was like, but those guys are going so good. And I was like, dang it, Ruben deserves a few more minutes out there. Because he can bump bodies with Keita. Keita's a really tough cover and really physical guy. And Ruben, that doesn't bother him. And you need those guys. It's hard. We appreciate him, and we'll need him against Lampkin coming in here. He's a older, big, physical guy, and we'll have our, we got 2 guys with him.
Second quad 1 win of the season for you guys. I know it's kind of out of your hands. You can't do much more than win. But how much? I know you mentioned.
What does Boise have to do to be a quad 1? Darn it.
Well, they were, but they dropped.
All right.
They were before.
That'll be fine.
But
no, it's all right.
How much do you guys like? Obviously, you can't do much more than just win these games. But you mentioned earlier the noise is kind of building.
You know what? I actually mentioned in the locker room a little bit. I said we had a nice win. I said like I said, we have a chance to be better. The best team we had based on that Final Four NIT team. We didn't get a quad 1 till the NIT. So we're not getting that large bid with that run, And we were good, and we were kind of banged up. We got better as the season went on. So people are going to start talking about it, but it's like one at a time. But this was big for us, and against a good team, and I think this next one they're really good, and we had an opportunity up there, but they're missing a couple guys, so they got some firepower. So it'll be a great opportunity for us, and that'll put us. That'll be we'll be halfway through the league, and February is when you kind of have to. That's when that stuff. There's gonna be a lot of chatter about it, but it's nice to be in that conversation, and we got to manage how we deal with it.
Twitter folks have bought into the bubbly time. Like, there's a graphic for it now and everything.
Everyone, the Modelo's dead.
Well,
the bubbly, yeah.
You said no more Modelo.
I know. I've been pretty good too.
Good.
I can't say perfect, but I've been pretty good.
So is it bubbly time or Modelo time?
It's AHA.
Oh, okay. Well,
Except we got a lot of bubblies. I want to talk to my wife. You want to talk to her? We got I think cherry bubblies, and one of these outfits might sponsor it, and then we got LaCroix, like the plain LaCroix. But I prefer the AHA pineapple is on point.
Kirkland's signature from Costco. And Polar. That's what you want.
All right, I'm a big
That's
Kirkland
what you
guy.
want.
I'm a big Kirkland guy, as we know, because of the hot dog, baby. God's perfect food. No, I am. No problem. That's a Sunday for the Smiths.
No, there's no better deal on the planet.
No, the hot dog. They go, we're going to Lewis to Costco. I'm in. Put me in.